Hi, you're watching Floyd Steinberg's YouTube channel. A while ago I posted a poll on my page asking you what to do next, and a lot of you asked me to do more Raspberry Pi stuff, so that's what I did last week. And I'm still working on that Synth project, adding hardware encoders and buttons, so the next video will come up in 1 or 2 weeks. And a lot of you asked me to do more on the Yamaha EX5, so that's what I'm going to do today. Here's how to use the self-modulation in the FDSP mode of the synthesizer. Here we go. Okay, so here we are once again, Yamaha EX5, standard patch, piano. So let's begin by pressing the edit button, then go to the comments page by pressing this button and change the voice type to FDSP. Now, as you perhaps know, FDSP is an engine in which you can apply an individual effect to every note you play. So let's go to the FDSP page by pressing F5, and as I already said in the introduction, we want to change this from the pickup to the self-modulation effect. This is this. And yeah, self-modulation works by putting a dynamic delay effect on every note you play, and you can adjust the frequency of the delay, so it adds harmonics to your note. And well, all you need to know is it kind of works like frequency modulation on the Yamaha EX5, for example, or other classic FM synthesizers. So let's go to the oscillator page now and use a sine wave, because that's what normal frequency modulation synths do. So this is this, and now we've got the sine wave here. All right, and yeah, go back to the comments page and now turn on this effect on our oscillator. Not much changing there. But now you can adjust the strength of the effect by increasing the phase. So let's do that first and listen. So what we got here is some kind of electric piano sound going on, because now we've got a sine wave modulating a sine wave. Alright, what you can also adjust is the drive of this effect, which is the strength of the effect, in other words. Let's try that. Alright, and you can also adjust the key following of the drive, because once you play higher notes, this will get very sharp and aggressive. But by toning this down a little bit, you can make this a little bit more comfortable for your ears. And now the drive will be stronger on the lower notes. Alright, there are a lot of other parameters to be changed here. Here's a low pass filter. And you can also put an envelope on this effect. At the moment this is set to decay, so we've got this piano-like sound. But you can also set it to attack for a ramping effect. Let's go with this. Okay, you can also shape the envelope if you want to, and yeah, adjust the overall strength of your dry and wet signals. But let's leave this as it is and go back to the oscillator page and add another sine wave. So as I said, this behaves like an FM synth now, so we should be able to create some kind of evolving pad by adding another sine wave which modulates the first sine wave, and then applying an amplitude envelope. So that's what I'm going to do next. So we've got the sine wave here, and I want to change its pitch and set it 1 octave higher. On an FM synth, this would be the ratio. So let's listen now. You can hear the sine wave there. Now let's go back to the common page and turn on the FDSP modulation on the second oscillator. Now, as you perhaps expected, we've got this typical frequency modulated distorted sound. Alright, and now let's apply an amplitude envelope to the second oscillator. So this is our normal amplitude envelope, and yeah, if I adjust the attack here and set it to something very slow, our sound should evolve from a quite mellow sound to a very dynamic sound using a rich frequency spectrum. Okay, let's listen. Nice. Okay, so now you can adjust all kinds of things. For example, we can apply an LFO to the second oscillator and modulate its amplitude. So now then you should have this filter-like effect, you know, from FM synthesizers. So let's put some modulation on here. Nice. Maybe a little bit slower. Okay. Right. Let's add some more. So perhaps change the pitch once again, and let's add a deeper tone now, and go back to the Commons page, turn on FDSP. Okay, and now once again apply an amplitude envelope, this time a fast attack and a quick release. Well, perhaps I should change the pitch to 24. So now you can hear this clicking sound, which is typical for using another sine wave to modulate the signal you already modulated. So perhaps we can increase this even more. This is too much. Alright, I think you get it. Now you can start experimenting with other waveforms, because this is the nice thing about the EX5. These are samples, and of course you don't have to use sine waves. You can also use other samples. For example, let's try an organ. All right. Finally, you can add some effects if you want to, but yeah, that's the FDSP self-modulation effect. Really interesting, and you can do a lot of stuff with that. You can try to sample your own sounds, for example, your own voice, and just load it into the RAM of the EX5 and then start creating self-modulated sounds. Yeah, and that's it for today. I hope you found this interesting and useful, and if you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. and a lot of you already did. So we reached 4,000 subscribers last week, and I'm really thankful for that. So now let's see if we can push this to 8,000. As always, thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye bye.